Hello traders, this is Forex Nelson. I'm back again today with another 8 trades, and today's date is November the 17th, and I'm using my new PIP trigger trading system. This system works great for both Forex and the futures, and as you can clearly see, Forex is okay, but if you want to make a lot more, then you just switch over to the futures. You can see the totals, which one, Forex, 2 at the top and the rest, or futures, the indexes. Now, this system has the PIP trigger, that's this lower channel, upper channel, along with the gold arrow. Concept is easy to understand. When you get a gold arrow followed by blue arrow, you can buy. Gold arrow followed by red arrow, you can sell. All we're waiting for in real time right now is a blue arrow to buy. And some of these moves are huge. As I mentioned, this is the euro dollar, so don't expect 100, 200 pips. That was 17. But you'll see when I get to the futures, they have a lot more ticks. Now you will get an audio sound, and you'll get this pop-up box here suggesting to buy and or sell. Now every morning, 6 o'clock, between 6 and 7, I'm in front of the computer looking at the charts, looking at all the different instruments. And once I make a decision, I want to be buying and or selling, I'll manually put in this white arrow. And I also take a look at my daily trade plan to see what it is I'm suggesting. Now here's my daily trade plan. It's running in real time. Time right now is about not 20 minutes after 9, and I'm already done trading for the day. Trading, once you get good at it, should only take 1 to 3 hours, and then you have the rest of the day to do as you please. This daily trade plan analyzes the charts from the monthly right down to the 30 minutes, and within the comments here it'll say look for bullish trades, bearish trades, sometimes it'll say preferred. Look at all the futures down here. Lots of price action still to come. And of course you'll either, sometimes you'll see it's running flat or generally not enough strength. Quite simple, just wait until it either turns blue or red. Now if you're trading without any kind of a daily trade plan, well, that's one good reason why you are still struggling. Now, if you have any questions regarding this daily trade plan, well, just get in contact with me. And plus you'll get more information right below this video. Now in this first trade right here, the euro dollar, let's drag and drop this up first of all, see where I got in at. Now basically this one does pay $10 for each pip because the USD is on the right hand side. Easy to see by the money, it should be 7 pips. So getting in at this point, getting out at this point. Charts moved on me there. Let's see. Out here, locking in those 7 pips, that paid out $70. Another tool I highly recommend is my FibMaster tool. After you get it, you will just click on this tab right here. Go swing high, down to swing low, which is on this candle. There's your pullback. Looks like it hit it. Entry number 2 right there. And as a general rule, if it hits the entries, it'll usually make it to target 2, 3, 4, or 5. Did hit target 3 right here. Approximately, of course. And of course the market is still moving. Still have 6 more hours of trading. That's 6 plus. And also that this FibMaster tool has 10 targets, as you can see. It really will help you to catch these up and down movements. I call it the flow of the market. And it's a complete full course, over 3 gigabytes, 30 training videos teaching you how to trade using Fibonacci. Works great because millions of traders all over the world use Fibonacci. If you have any questions, you can get some of your questions answered right below this video in the description. And if you have more questions, well, just get in contact with me. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, which is Pound Aussie. Let's drag and drop it up. See where I got in at. This one I bought. Arrow from the daily trade plan. As I mentioned about the PIP trigger, gold arrow right here, followed by blue arrow. Look at if you would have bought right there. Look at that move, 94 pips. And of course, I was sleeping then, so I would catch it anywhere in here, which is exactly, this is where I saw it. This is where I got in. Now, because I do 5, 10 or more trades at a time, I'm not looking for a lot on each trade, and it accumulates every day I'm trading to well over 200 pips and or ticks. That's my goal every day. So I ended up getting in at this point. I was only in the trade for a while. Like I said, trading is usually only 1 to 3 hours, done trading for the day. That's 12 pips, and that paid out $78. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, the futures crude oil. Let's start with that one. Now this one I also bought. And of course there's the arrow from the daily trade plan. PIP trigger, gold arrow, followed by blue arrows. Getting in anywhere across here would have been great. And of course, pullback, another pullback. Just trade these pullbacks. If you so desire, you can do it. I got in here knowing it's going to go a little bit higher. And on the crude oil, pays $10 for each tick. They're called ticks. Easy to see, this should be 16. So in here, out here, if I got out at the top, that's 33. But I was happy with 16. There it is right there. Glad I'm out, as it's doing a reversal. And those 16 ticks paid out $160. As I mentioned, gold arrow, red arrow in here. You'd be up right now, 10 ticks. Okay, moving on to the next instrument, which is Dow Jones. Here we go. Let's run a check on that. Now the Dow Jones, it pays $5 for each tick, so I took the money, divided by 5. Calculator says we're looking for 36, so let's drag and drop this up first off and see where I got in at. Got in here. As I mentioned earlier, I'm just looking for a little bit on each and every one, and that pretty much guarantees me 200 or more pips and ticks every day I'm trading. So like I said, I got in at this point, close it out here, 36, there it is right there, and that paid out $180. Okay, moving on to the next instrument, which is the Russell. Let's pull that up. Wanted to be selling it. Arrow from the daily trade plan. There's the PIP trigger. Gold arrow, followed by red arrow here and here. So let's see where I got in at first of all. Right on the second red arrow, and this one should be looking for 42, so 42 ticks. Let's run a check on that. from there to there. There it is right there, 42 ticks, paying out $420. Okay, let's run a check on the S&P 500, the next instrument here. S&P 500, let's pull that up. Now the S&P 500 pays $5 for each ticks. So it took the money divided by 5. Calculator says we're looking for 117. So let's just drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. So we had the arrow from the daily trade plan right here. And of course the PIP trigger gold arrow followed by the red arrows. There's another one here. So we're looking for 117. So let's run a check on that. Well, that's probably as close as I'm going to be able to show, but it's 117, and that, as you can see, paid out $587. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, which is the NASDAQ. So we'll pull up the NASDAQ and let's see where I got in at. So we're going to drag and drop this up. Wanted to be selling it. Arrow from the daily trade plan. PIP trigger was saying going down. There's the red arrow. Like there's a lot of things. There's a grand total of 6 different triggers between the top and the bottom. I teach all of these triggers. And once things line up properly, you just take the trade and pays $20 for each tick. Took the money divided by 20. We're looking at approximately 73. So let's see, 73. There it is right there, 73 ticks, paying out $1,468. Okay, moving on to the last trade, which is the DAX 30. It was the big winner for the day. So on this DAX 30, let's pull that up. Now on the DAX 30, I dropped it down to the 5 minutes to try to get a reading on it. But we had the, well, let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in first of all. Now we had the arrows from the daily trade plan saying to sell. PIP trigger, gold arrow. We've had some red arrows there and there. 2 more over here. So I took the money and divided it by 3.75. That's what it pays, $3.75 for each tick. And the calculator says we're looking for 800. So let's go and look for that 800. Got in at this point. And that's as close as I'm going to be able to show, but it's 800 ticks, paying out $3,000. So another great day of trading using my PIP trigger. And definitely well over 200 pips and/or ticks, mainly because of this DAX 30. Grand total for today was 1,103 pips and ticks. And as you can see, that paid out $5,963. So if your system's not producing like my PIP trigger, I recommend you get your hands on it. Don't forget about the daily trade plan, and don't forget about my FibMaster tool. Now, if you want to get in contact with me, that's quite simple. All you got to do is look right below this video. You'll get my contact information plus a lot of other information. Once you get all the proper tools for trading, your trading should become much easier to do. So, in the description, you'll see my phone number. Quite simple, just pick up the phone and call me. A good tip for you is don't buy anything from anybody unless you can get in contact with them. I've had many traders saying there's a lot of scammers out there. Well, I told you how you can avoid scammers. Because if you can pick up the phone and talk to them, well, then you know they know how to trade and they're not scamming you. Now, if you cannot pick up the phone and call me, well, just send me an email. Now I really do prefer Teams. Made a link for you, quite simple, just click on it. We have a Teams connection. At that point I should be able to answer most of your questions. You'll also see in the description 5 different packages. My newest package is called How to Make 10K a Day Trading Mini Lots. So you will also see that each package costs $250. That's US dollars. Now, obviously, if you're just going to buy one package, it's $250. A bit special offer. So if you buy 2 packages, that's $400. If you buy 3 packages, that's $500. That's roughly 33% discount. If you want a 50% discount, well, just send me an email, at which point I can put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips, and I can send you back more information on how you can get a 50% discount. Looks like it's just about time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.